Hey guys, I've got another Project Keep announcement for you. If you weren't aware, this month Cliff and I are raising money and supplies for Project Keep, an amazing program that helps kids entering foster care by providing them with backpacks filled with school supplies, hygiene products, toys, clothing, and so on. You guys have been supporting this drive in a big way, and we appreciate it so much. If you're not familiar, I have all the information available on my website, including a link to donating money and a list of supplies we need. I've got it linked below. We're also handing out prizes each time we reach one of our donation goals, and we recently surpassed $1,500 in funding, which means someone's walking away a winner. Congratulations to this awesome human being. You have won the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. Well, not this exact shirt, this one is mine, but you're gonna get one that looks just like it. This shirt is made by author and YouTuber Noor Zikra. She has been a huge supporter of the Project Keep drive. I have her channel and merch store linked below. She's also in the process of releasing a novel titled Divinity Falling, so if you are interested in fantasy, keep your eyes peeled. Thank you, Noor, for being such a huge help throughout this drive, and thanks to everyone who has donated already. There's still time to get involved. Here are our new donation goals. As soon as another one is met, I'll be announcing another winner, and it could be you. On to today's video. Hello, everybody. Whether you're an amateur or a professional, there will probably come a time when you need to take a break from writing. For some people, this break can be a few weeks. For others, it can be a few years. And there are a million different reasons for taking a break. Maybe you feel burnt out and you need a change of scenery. Other times, real life gets in the way. Maybe you need to focus on school, or you need to focus on your health. I had to take a break from writing when Cliff broke his spine, and I had to sign on as his full-time caregiver because a broken back is a lot more important than a manuscript. Whatever the reason, you'll probably take a step back from your manuscript at some point, and when you dive back in, shit's gonna be real rough. Getting back into a project after a hiatus can test your patience. It can make you feel like a hack or an imposter. Sometimes it's so overwhelming that you just say fuck it to writing altogether. But not anymore, because I'm here to help. I'm breaking down the steps to getting back into writing after a dry spell or a hiatus or a break of any kind. I've been there myself, and I promise you it's 100% possible to get back in the saddle. Do these steps, make me proud. Number 1, be easy on yourself. Writers coming back from a hiatus tend to waste time beating themselves up over a bunch of bullshit. Oh my god, I've gotten so rusty. I should have never taken a break in the first place. You know, instead of whining about not writing, you could just be writing. At the end of the day, the hiatus happened for whatever reason. You can't do anything about it. Plus, a lot of people take breaks from work, and a lot of their reasons are necessary and valid. If your grandma died and you had to plan a funeral, yeah, that's kind of important. And even if your reasoning isn't all that justified, taking a break is not that big of a deal. Skip the pity party, the hiatus happened, but whatever, you're here now and you're here to work. Number 2, ease into it. Depending on how long your break was, you're probably not going to be able to perform at the level you were performing before the break. That means you need to adjust your productivity expectations accordingly, at least at the onset. Take me, for example. If I have a writing session, I can usually write about 10 pages. However, if I take a 3-month-long break and then start writing again, there's no way I'm gonna have the stamina to reach that number. Think of it like exercising. If you go from being a gym rat to a couch potato, going back to the gym is gonna be a bit of a transition. Thus, you should schedule your writing time accordingly. If you normally write 1,000 words a day, cut that figure in half. 500 words is about 2 pages, which is perfectly reasonable. Additionally, if you used to write 5 days a week, maybe challenge yourself to write 3 days a week instead. Set easier, more attainable goals when you're just getting started. That way, you're not discouraged. Then once you get into the swing of things, you can ease into performing at your usual pace. Number 3, expect growing pains. I hate to break it to you, but the first couple of pages you write are gonna be bad. Cobwebs need to get dusted off, so shit's gonna be rough for a while. This is exactly exactly why you need to ease into your goals, because writing after a break can be a big ol' bitch. Let me be the one to tell you, you haven't lost it. You're not a shitty writer. You're just rusty. But Jenna, isn't it supposed to be like riding a bike? You know what happened when I tried to ride a bike after 10 years? I fell the fuck off. Flat on my ass. Cut yourself some slack and stop putting unrealistic expectations on yourself. If you go into the writing process expecting to suck at least a little bit, it'll ease the pain by a lot. Number 4, edit later. Remember all that shitty writing I said you're gonna pump out? You're gonna feel really tempted to fix it right away. Like, literally while you're writing it. The thing is, not only are you a rusty writer, you're also a rusty editor. Any kind of edit you make is not gonna help. At all. It's kind of like taking a mound of shit and trying to mold it into artwork using hands also made of shit. Instead of writing and rewriting the same crappy sentence over and over again, write your crappy sentence, except that it's crappy, and move on to the next crappy sentence. Pretty soon you'll have a crappy page, and as you keep going, your pages will get progressively better. Resist the urge to edit until you're back in your normal writing groove, because that's when you'll be able to do your work justice. Until then, deep breaths and deliver the suckage. Number 5, no excuses. When we come back from a writing hiatus, it's really easy to make excuses or delay our comeback for just one more day. Soon that day turns into weeks or months, and then before you know it, your hiatus has lasted a full year. The comeback is the hardest part of the process. It's frustrating and time-consuming. And that's why we set smaller, achievable goals in order to ease into the process. It's also why we can't make any excuses. You already cut your writing goal in half. How embarrassing would it be to have to take a break midway through an already short, piddly goal? Have some goddamn pride. The point of this process is to hold yourself accountable so you can rebuild your stamina. Once you're performing at your preferred momentum, that's when you can allow yourself a break or two. But for now, get to work. And number 6, celebrate. When and only when you complete your comeback goals, treat yourself. You did something difficult. It's not easy going from sedentary to a writing machine. So it's time to celebrate. Whatever you need to do to give yourself a pat on the back, do it. Maybe that's a glass of wine, maybe that's a face mask or a manicure. Maybe it's a slice of pizza or a burrito. Maybe you just want to get laid. I don't know, it's your life. Figure it out. The point is you should revel in your victory. You deserve to feel good about yourself, especially because you're gonna have to repeat all of these steps again tomorrow. Sorry about it. This is an ongoing process. You're not gonna get your groove back in one day, so keep up these steps until you're finally back to your normal momentum. So that's all I got for you today. Getting back into writing after a dry spell is a challenge, but I've done it, millions of other writers have done it, and you can do it too. You just gotta give yourself room to fuck up a bit. Give yourself time to get comfortable. And don't make any excuses. You owe it to yourself to get the job done. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays, and if you want to be alerted as soon as I upload, ring that bell. The Savior's Champion is available in ebook, paperback, hardback, signed hardback, as well as audiobook. If you're new to audiobooks, you can listen to TSC on Audible for free. I have all of the links listed below. And be sure to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and of course, you can tweet me at Jenna Moreci. Bye!
This is Wimbledon. If you haven't subscribed to Jenna's channel, then by all means, go for it. The people will love you for it. Go on, press the button, ding that bell. See you soon.